But if you go ahead with these charges, the whole thing's going to come out in the open. That's the second time in 2 days that you've been attacked by a prisoner. Your whole presence is potential violence. Not a very good record for a future governor, is it? Well, please yourself. You usually do anyway. Go ahead, make your charges. I don't care anymore.
Welcome home, Elizabeth.
Oh, Sid, you must have worked like a navvy.
Why don't I make you a cup of tea? And you can have a look at all that stuff on the table and tell me what you want.
Wallpaper. Oh, I've always loved wallpaper. Makes the house look more like a home, don't you reckon? Sort of warmer.
Yeah, well, I got a lot of samples because I didn't know what colours you liked.
Oh, Sid, look at this one with all the little lavender flowers. Oh, I love lavender. Do you reckon we could have this one?
You can have anything you like.
Oh, God, don't say that, or everything in the house will be lavender.
Don't worry, Paige. You can get rid of that scared rabbit expression. I've talked it over with the girls and we've decided to keep you covered over Hazel's file. So you can quit panicking.
I didn't really expect your help. I suppose I should be grateful.
Yes, I suppose you should. But don't worry. I've got plans for that cushy job of yours.
Plans?
That's right. You got Hazel's file out without any trouble at all. No reason why you can't get ours, too.
No, I told you it's impossible.
Now, look. We have every right to see those personal files. And if the authorities had any decency, they'd show them to us, but they won't. So, we have to get them any way we can. And that means you.
But the governor's put me in a position of trust. If I get caught, I'll be stuck in this awful place even longer. Look, I can't be. I won't.
Now, look here to me. Nobody, but nobody says can't or won't to me and walks out of this place on both legs. This is not a kindergarten. And I'm not in here for nicking someone's play lunch. Nor are the others. We don't like newcomers coming in here and bucking the system. Our system, not the screws. Now, others have tried it. But they have either been bashed, burnt, or bumped off. So you see, Miss Toffee-Nose, it'd be a whole lot better for your health if you did as you were told. Got the picture?
I don't know. I feel as though I got paint up to my armpits.
Yeah, it was good fun, though. I mean, it beats folding sheets for hours on end.
Yeah, hi. We wondered where you got to.
I had to do it. I had to.
What'd you do, Kath? Take a sickie?
And then he locked me up in my cell. He's only just let me out.
Who did?
Terry.
Harrison? Why'd he do that?
I tried to kill her.
What's all this about, love?
I took the turps while you were painting, and I poured it all over her.
She for real? Looks that way. Who did you pour it on?
Miss Bennett, of course.
Crikey, Vera.
She thought I wouldn't do it. But I showed her. I did. 2 more steps and she'd have fried. Would have been all over in seconds. But he stopped me.
I don't like this, Jude. It's spooky.
Why did you want to kill Vera?
They would have let me stay then. They don't throw murderers outside. If I go outside, I'm dead. I might as well have put that match to myself.
I don't think she's real well in the head, Jude. I think she should go to the hospital.
Poor kid. Why would she want to kill Vera?
I mean, risking a murder rap like that just so she can stay in here, that's freaky.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something that's freakier. Why would Vera let her get away with it?
What?
Why would a screw like Vera let someone try and kill them without doing something about it?
These are the release forms for tomorrow, Julie. Would you make sure they're in triplicate, please?
Mrs. Davidson,
Yes, Mr. Harrison.
is Hall's release amongst that lot?
Yes, of course. Surely you knew. I thought we discussed it.
Oh, I just wondered if there'd been a change of plan, that's all.
No. Should there have been?
No, of course not. Good, thanks, Mrs. Davidson.
Hello?
Trentner?
Yes.
Paul Trentner?
Who is this?
Never mind names. I've got a message I want you to pass on to a certain person.
Message? Who to?
You'll know who. Just tell him that Kathy Hall is being released from Wentworth tomorrow morning.
Kathy Hall. Tomorrow. Don't worry. He'll get the message.
Oh, Miss Bennett, please. Can you take me to the governor? I have to see her.
What's your problem, Paige?
I can't tell you. I mean, I'd rather tell the governor. Please.
It's about time you learned to respect authority, Paige. I'm not here as a lackey to run messages for you. You haven't a hope of seeing the governor unless you tell me why. Now.
It's B. Smith and those women in the laundry. I'm afraid one of them will try to kill me.
Is that all? I hear stories like that every day, Paige. Although I can't imagine why they'd be bothered with someone like you.
You don't understand. I took Hazel Kent's file from the office. I didn't want to, but they made me.
Give me credit for some brains, Paige. I'd work that out for myself. The governor might think you're above the average inmate. But as far as I'm concerned, you're just like Smith and a gang.
That's not true. I just want to be left alone to serve my sentence, but they won't let me. I'm not like them. I don't belong here.
You broke the law, didn't you? You're a criminal, just like the rest of them.
Oh, please, Miss Bennett, I'm begging you.
Oh, don't waste my time.
I hope this tastes all right. I used to be a regular Mrs. Beaton in my day, but I'm a bit out of practice. Oh, hot.
Ah, Elizabeth. Oh, I'm just no wreck.
Well, I'm no spring chook myself.
Yeah, but you're young inside, where it counts.
Oh, that's because I've got such a good friend. I want you to be happy too, Sid.
Well, I feel so helpless. I used to work 14 hours a day, up and down ladders.
And I used to dance the Charleston all night, believe it or not. But I can't anymore. So what's the difference? If things are different now, Sid, it doesn't mean they're worse.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'll adjust to it. Takes a bit of time.
Course you will, love.
Anyway, I won't start. Yeah, this is real good. Not like the stuff I used to cook for myself. Oh, it tasted like poison.
That's what a few shearers said about my cooking.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about that, Elizabeth.
I can't forget about it, Sid. That's why I spent half my life inside for putting rat poison in shearer's stew.
Yes, but you didn't do it.
How do you know that?
Because I know you, and you're no murderess.
God, I wish you'd been on the bench at me trial. Well, I did put just a touch in. Just enough to make 'em sick. They was always whinging about me cooking, and I done me block. Anyway, that miserable bugger who hired us, he finished the job off with enough rat poison to wipe out half of Australia. They was all dead by morning, and he got away with it. And our money, too.
I don't know how you could live through all those years knowing that.
That's the trouble. I didn't know about it. Anyway, I met a lot of good mates inside.
And if I hadn't been there, I wouldn't even have met you. So I reckon it's been worth it.